It's every time better idea to update OBS. Oh yeah, and the new tank RB map, or arcade map, whatever you wanna call it, is basically Hürtgen Forest 2.0.
Well, what it feels like. You know those hills on the side of Eastern Europe?
Yeah.
It feels like that, but just everywhere. And then in the middle of town, it's... I guess, like...
Oh!
Yeah, it can no longer get hole broken.
But it has a 10-second reload.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What are you? Yeah, it has the right ammunition.
I guess they actually listen to you.
After I complained.
But did they fix the HESH round on the chieftain and give it the right name?
Yeah.
One in the morning. I mean, you could just buy the RU for 7,000. Ah.
Oh.
I'm jealous now.
Damn.
Doc, how old are you, if I may ask?
12.
I normally don't say it, but 20. There.
What? How old?
20.
20.
You sound so much older than I, and I'm older than you.
Oh. Well, thank you. I guess that's a compliment. You should see the RU. That's like 9 seconds for 90 mil. It's nice.
It's way too long. Compared to the Jagdpanzer 4.5.
Suck.
Rip us.
Oh. Roger.
Hey. Yeah, because you suck. Yeah, mainly. Because you're American. Fat, lazy American. I'm a fat, lazy German. Yeah, we are not that different.
You know, it would really help if I actually unmuted my microphone.
Unmuted my microphone. In OBS or what?
In OBS, yeah.
Yeah, you.
I've been talking for like the last 3 minutes.
I just said you suck. I'm so right.
Fuck off. Nobody likes you, Axel.
And just because I'm a Microsoft product.
Holy shit, that gun breach on the 183 though.
Yeah, but I'm sad because we apparently don't have the semi-auto-loading system.
Well, I talked to Listy, who is who's like the lead expert on British tanks on the War Thunder forums, and he said that the FE405 was not equipped with an autoloader. It was equipped with a loading tray.
It wasn't an autoloader. That thing was only supposed to put in the charges.
He even contacted Bovington, and they said it wasn't an autoloader. It was just a loading tray to help the crew get the shells onto the into the breach. And, but all they would do is load the shells onto this tray, and then they would push them in manually.
Yeah, but this doesn't take nearly a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I mean, in Gaijin, and that's most likely a balancing issue, not necessarily an issue of the vehicle itself.
Yeah.
Could you imagine this thing firing like more than 3 or 4 rounds a minute?
Yes.
Like it would be glorious. But
Yeah, but
it would be
but
it would be horrifying. Absolutely
yeah,
horrifying.
but you only have 12 shots.
Okay. People are wondering what the prices of the new stuff are. So the RU-251 is 7,480 golden eagles. So
you're already streaming, okay?
yeah, dude, I've been live for like the past 5 minutes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey guys.
And for those of you wondering like why the IS-6 doesn't appear to be in the tech tree, it's because if you haven't bought one yet, it's not going to show up there. I'm waiting to be provided with a key that I can redeem for my account, so I don't have the IS-6 to drive today. However, I know Exel here has one, so we can test various things against it if we want to do that.
If the dev server allows custom battles,
I think they do.
then we can test drive it.
Well, worst comes to worst, I can always I mean, it's a similar battle rating to what I'm driving, so we can always try and get into a random battle against each other.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm looking at the Type 95 Heavy right now. This is like the Japanese, it's supposed to be like the Japanese Tier 1 multi-turreted tank. 70mm cannon? That's an interesting caliber.
Which one?
The Type 95 Heavy, the Tier 1 heavy tank for the Japanese.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's a very interesting caliber. Like, I've never seen one of those before.
And for every fan out there for the OI, we won't get them because, well, Gaijin said there is only one additional heavy tank coming for the Japanese tech tree, and that's that thing. And it is a premium, so no OI because no fucking bullshit paper tanks. Thank you.
They said, they actually said there was going to be one regular tech tree heavy tank and one premium. And this is the premium. So we're still waiting on the regular tech tree.
Yeah, but I talked to who was his name? No, it was one of Nova's people got me in contact with him. He's on Nova's Discord as well, and he said it will be a low tier tech tree version. So we won't get a high tier thing. So yeah, still no OI.
Rest in peace.
To be honest, that thing has the armor of fucking Panzer IV, with the size bigger than a mouse. Yeah, nobody wants to drive that.
But the OI? The OI had 150mm.
OI experimental.
The experimental was something made up by Wargaming.
The experimental was something which actually I think existed because it was the prototype version of that thing, because those late tiers we see in World of Tanks never existed.
Yeah, well, the likelihood of that staying true is probably slim to none. At some point, they're going to have to either add something to compensate for the Japanese tech tree. I mean, right now I'm hearing that the Chisei is a possibility.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And I'm also extremely disappointed with Gaijin because there's no APDS on the Centurion Mark 1.
Yeah, that's...
Hey, Jube! Why you do this?
Yeah, I was on the forums a few days ago, and there was the rumor spreading that the RU-251 has hydropneumatic suspension, because in some Wikipedia article it was mentioned. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have hydropneumatic suspension.
People are saying that,
and also no gun stabilization system.
On my end, everybody, that looks like the stream is doing just fine. I don't know what to tell you guys. See, can you try the stabilizer, please? Yeah, sure, I'll show off the stabilizer.
Take the Leo. Take the Leo, please.
Alright. Upper.
Show the Leo 2 stabilizer. Slapped into a Leo 1.
Yeah. Basically, the Leopard, according to Excel right now, the Leopard stabilizer is way overperforming.
Well, the normal state where you can drive through the field and just pointing forwards, yeah, that's completely fine. But well, at this point, at this level, right now, it seems like we slapped the targeting system into the A1, and now it can turn on the same spot 360 degrees, and the cannon just points at this very single spot.
Alright, everybody.
Nailing down your enemy.
Okay, everybody. So I'm going to start driving with the stabilizer off to show the difference. So this is pretty normal. And then with the press of a button, stabilizer on. Yeah. It's, Now, one thing you have to be aware of, everybody who doesn't know already, is that when you have the stabilizer on, the turret will not move with the hull. It stays locked on target until you move it manually with the mouse. So, if I aim in that direction, and which they've replaced with an IS-4, one of the new things they've done this patch is they replaced the IS-4 over there with the T-10. If you stay in place and rotate, your gun's going to stay pointed at the target. Now, if I turn the stabilizer off, you can see the gun,
try to
follows
hold
the hull a little bit.
try to stop because you're a little bit in movement, so and now turn with A or D, and then look
That's what I was
through.
doing.
Yeah, now you were driving a little bit for me because, well, stream lag. Sorry.
So this is what it looks like with the stabilizer on in the gun sight. War Thunder is a skill-based game. And this is with the stabilizer off. Yeah, good luck aiming. Stabilizer on. Stabilizer off. Now, the way, did they say what the speed of the stabilizer goes up to on the Leo?
I don't have any documents, so no.
Because if the stabilizers are modeled right, they should have like a limit, like a speed limit, at which they are actually effective.
Yeah, but normally it would be around 30 kph, but
I'm doing I'm doing 42 right now.
Yes, that's the main thing. Another thing is things like the M60A1. Yeah, they received a gun stabilizing system, but with the Rise update, and then it was basically standard on the M60A3, for my knowledge, and some of those old A1s were improved later on and stayed as A1 modifications with the gun stabilizer, but that is an late 80s modification. So the M60 we have now in game represents one of the
late models.
Yeah, very, very, very late models. So Gaijin, I think Gaijin just gave them gave the M60 the stabilizer as well to fair chances, because the gun mantlet is still broken.
To answer your question, yes, the M60A1 does get a gun stabilizer then. Here's without stabilizer. Here's with the stabilizer. Oh yeah, something also new that they added this, or that they changed this patch. The Panthers can now be hull broken. So... Yeah. Also, actually, before I go on, I want to test the Sherman stabilizers, because most of the American tanks actually have vertical stabilizers. Not horizontal stabilizers, but vertical.
Yeah. But it only goes to a speed limit of 15 kph. After that, it becomes useless.
All right, so here's without the horizontal or the vertical stabilizer people, and then and you can see in the top left-hand corner there it says stabilizer off, and then let's turn it on, and then if you put this thing in cruise control 1, actually it's just under cruise control 1. That's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially what this stabilizer is going to allow you to do, people, is let's say you're moving along at... let's get up to speed here. Give me a minute.
That thing is basically for poking corners.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're poking corners, backing up, or moving towards your target, wiggling around, so it will help you get faster first shot.
Yeah. So let's say you're driving along here at 37 kilometers per hour, and all of a sudden you see the Panther, slam on the brakes, and then you've got a perfect shot before you even come to a stop. That's essentially what this is going to be used for, and that's historically accurate. The stabilizers were not used for firing on the move in American tanks. They were simply there, once some of the crews figured out how to actually use them, to get a quicker follow-up shot, or to get a quicker reaction time between when the vehicle comes to a stop and when they fire. So, yeah, that's interesting. There's a new sound when you stabilizer off. Oh yeah, when you turn the stabilizer on, there's a little bit of a sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, there's a slight hum.
Yeah. So something like
That's cool. I like that. That's a
Yeah.
nice feature. It gives you an audio cue whether or not you actually have the stabilizer on, so you don't have to take your eyes off the screen.
well, you have now nearly 300 people watching the stream. Great success.
Give 1 second here, people.
Yeah, IS6. They want an IS6. So
Yeah. Sorry, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. Blame Gaijin. They haven't given me They haven't given me my rightful IS6 yet, so I can't.
I have one.
Test it.
Yeah,
but I
have
can't.
one.
But I can't use your account because.
No, yeah, but we can drive a custom battle and you can shoot on it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes.
But Exel, you were mentioning the ammunition types for it. What ammo does it get?
Okay. For ammunition, it gets the BR-471 APHEBC round with 183 millimeters of penetration at 500 meters, and the upgraded BR-471B shell with again 183 millimeters penetration at 500 meters.
This is at 500 meters, people. This is not the 200 and something millimeters at point blank range.
Yeah, point blank it's 207 for the B, and the normal shell is only 200. So it's a slight difference. The main difference is the angle of bounce of ricochet. But that thing has no post-war ammunition, despite many people think, because it's the D30T.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get heat FS. It doesn't get HESH or APDS.
It essentially
nothing.
gets the same gun as the IS-2 Mod 44.
Yes,
just look at it like that.
With 1 second faster reload.
There you go. 1 second faster reload. So,
That's
it's going to fire a tiny bit faster, but not by any great length. People are asking about the T-34. The T-34 is at 6.7, but it only gets armor piercing. The penetration isn't too bad, 247, but this is essentially a practice shell.
Yes.
From the documents that I've looked over. So, yeah, no APDS, unfortunately. And...
I kinda understand the decision of Gaijin, what they made here, because, well, they have now a gap at 6.7 for good vehicle, because I think that the T26E11 will be down tiered to 6.3. So
although,
in
my opinion, that's not really going to make that much of a difference.
Yeah, well, 6.3 is most likely you get a down tier, not an up tier. In my experience, and the T34, it is okay, but I don't like solid shots unless they finally fix the spalling.
Yeah.
For solid shots, then we can actually talk about it. But in that case, I will stay with my T29 if I have to grind something. And yeah, well, I will ignore that one.
By the way, do you have the T-34 in your lineup?
If
Like,
I
do you
have it,
in
no.
do you have it in the crew? Because I want to see what the top reload is on it, but I can't because I don't have it researched.
No, I don't have. But you don't. You spent all your golden eagles. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've only got like 2.3K left.
Yeah, no, I can't set it in the crew.
Okay. The base reload, from what it's telling me, is 19.4, and that's pretty similar to the T29. Well, no, not really. The T29's is still faster, even stock at 16.3.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit lower. Or it's going to be, it's probably going to be like a 15 second reload at best.
You can compare it to the M103.
Yeah, kind of, but the M1... think of it as like a low-tier M103. I guess that's the easiest way to put this thing.
Well, the reload on my M103 is... Where's my good crew? I think here?
Yeah, this thing doesn't even have APCR. Although, I mean, to be fair, 240 is enough. It's more than enough at this tier. At 6.7, it's fine. My issue is that they didn't introduce, like, APDS. Even if they had to lower the penetration of the APDS to make it balanced, I would have preferred to have that as, like, a top shell.
Yeah.
So, like, you get AP, APCR, and then you get APDS. Much like the M41 Walker Bulldog, now that I think about it.
Okay, if you compare it to the M103 with a gold crew, so very maxed out crew, you could get 14.9 seconds on the T34.
Okay, so there you go. Top ammunition for the top reload for the T34, 14.3 seconds.
14.9.
14.9.
Yeah, so 15 seconds.
Okay. Let's test. If people were asking me to do a test drive of the RU, so I'll do that, and then actually, you know what? I'll do a quick test drive of the T34 just to show that off.
Yeah, no problem.
And then we'll check out the RU. So yeah, I'm disappointed with the T34, if I'm gonna be totally honest. Let's check its mobility. Accelerates a little bit faster than the T29. That's probably down to the 810 horsepower engine. I mean, it's doing 30, and this is essentially stock. I mean, mobility-wise, this isn't bad at all.
Yeah, the turret traverse is also okay.
Yeah, the T20, the T-Series have always had decent turret traverse. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad either.
Yeah.
Like, it could be far worse. You can definitely... I do like the fact that you can definitely tell this is a heavier vehicle. Just in the way the controls feel. And let's hear the gun sound. And that sounds very much like the M103. Let's see if we can actually hull break the Panther with HE. That's going to be hilarious. If this works, that's going to be absolutely hilarious.
Okay, I aced now my IS-6 crew with gold on the dev server, so it doesn't matter anyway. But the reload of that thing tops is 20 seconds.
Okay,
and you have 12 degrees of rotation speed.
Okay, alright, note to self, everybody. If you shoot the gun mantlet of a Panther with HE on the T-34, you basically one-shot it. Yeah, pretty much. Now don't worry. The Tiger II, to my knowledge, has not been fitted with hull brake. And frankly, if they fitted the Tiger II with hull brake, it would ruin the tank. Because the one thing the Tiger II has, its armor, would be totally irrelevant at that point.
Yeah, but
I mean,
but 183 millimeters of HESH wants to have a word with you.
I know. We'll get to that in a moment. Don't worry. That's coming.
Yeah, you have to shoot with that FV4 or 05 on the gun mantlet of the mouse. Well, the explosion of the HESH shell will fall through the roof armor of the hull, and well, yeah. Bye-bye mouse.
Yeah.
That thing is hilarious. I love it.
2D, I've already answered that. I don't have an IS-6. So, and people are saying hull break the mouse. The mouse is not capable of being hull broken. It's capable of being one-shotted, but not hull broken.
Hull break the mouse.
I mean, if there was a gun in the game that could do it, it's the FE405. But people wanted to see the RU-251 first, so test that out. Crap. You only get HESH. I mean, the HESH isn't too bad. 100 millimeters, not bad.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Adrian Garcia says, so how are your documents holding up? If Gaijin decides not to use my documents, that's up to them, and technically they aren't even mine. SearchBee already has, is already, like, typed up, and has, bug reports ready to go the moment the patch goes live.
Yeah, because we need to annoy Gaijin.
Well, here's the thing. This info exists, and the fact that they chose not to use it is really annoying.
Yeah, but, well, if they think it's balanced that way, we will have to see. Maybe they have the shells already made for the game, but holding them back like for the Type 62.
Yeah, it's possible.
And well, if they
and they're
get
just testing to see how the T-34 does on the dev server before they introduce it, maybe.
Well, if they introduce those shells, the T-34 will be basically on 7.3, because you can't allow that thing with the right ammunition to sit on 6.7. No chance.
Yeah. What's his name? Leandro Ribeiro says hull break means the shells have so much penetration they can. No, that you're thinking of Overmatch.
No. Shall I explain hull break, or do you want?
I got it. Hull break is essentially there to simulate the possibility of a shell. Like basically, if a vehicle is so lightly armored and it gets hit by a shell of a certain caliber, 75 millimeters or larger, there's always a chance, if they have this hull break condition attached to the vehicle, that you won't have to actually penetrate the vehicle to kill it. You're essentially just fracturing the hull of the vehicle, breaking it apart. And that's what hull break is supposed to simulate. But it's only on certain vehicles. Guns do not cause hull break unless they are 75 millimeters or bigger, And is like if you have a 57mm and you fire an HE shell at a truck, you'll do a lot of damage, but you won't hull.
Yeah.
Oh. And can confirm, HESH versus T-44s is very devastating. Although, to be honest, the HESH shells have relatively low penetration, only about 100mm. So, I don't know. Whether or not you'll actually be firing much of the HESH shells is debatable to me. As much as I love HESH, I mean, 150mm is basically the minimum for me. And frankly, a lot of the HESH shells should be more powerful than they are. With the exception of the FE405, that thing's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
But in my opinion, that thing is okay. The RU.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's going to be overpowered at all.
Go back to the German tech tree, and then.
I'm jumping into the FE405.
Okay. Look at the gun of the RU. It's the very same as on the Kanonenjagdpanzer. Okay.
Yeah.
Very same, but the Kanonenjagdpanzer didn't receive HESH, which it used, but no APCR because APCR was never used by the Germans. Can somebody explain me that? And don't come now with secret documents. I've seen that.
Chieftain got its HESH pen values increased. Oh, really?
What?
Can you check that for me, Axel?
What?
The Chieftain's gun. Did it get its HESH pen increase?
Wait. I can check. Modifications. 180mm. Still the same. Still the wrong name, but more powerful HESH. Yeah. Okay. I can live with that.
I am okay with this. I am very much okay with this.
Well, the Conqueror received the buff as well.
Yeah, the Conqueror got the same thing, essentially.
180mm.
That's great.
Yes.
And the Conway, by extension, should have that too.
Wait, let me check. Conway. Modifications.
All HESH and penetration was increased as far as I know. Check the 105 on the Centurion Mark 10.
Centurion Mark 10. 155mm.
So a little bit more. Basically, they just buffed it enough so that it will. It's a guarantee, or more likely that you're going to be able to kill tigers or king tigers with it, with the front plate, which is good.
Well, the Germans have now also 155mm.
Yeah.
They had 145 before that patch.
Yeah.
So it was buffed as well. And our hated American tanks. What?
Wait a second here, people.
Has
alt tabbing.
155mm as well. So they buffed HESH, as you said.
Alright, sorry about that, people. I just had to alt tab real quick. Alright. You guys wanted to see me break the mouse with the biggest gun in the game. First, let's demonstrate the sheer power of this thing. Let's shoot the upper front plate. Yeah, that's that went right through the upper front plate. Unfortunately, the best reload on this thing is about 33 seconds. So, if you fuck up your shot, you have problems.
So Miles, what's the weather in America?
Sunny as hell.
Nice. We had rain.
What is rain?
Raining. Rain Man. Oh, wait, what? Wrong movie.
The size of the gun is a 183mm cannon. Let's shoot the turret cheeks of the mouse.
Yeah.
Yep, rip. Granted, he did have two of his crew down, so let's retry that again.
Well, Miles, I think your beloved mouse will now are now endangered.
I know. But this is okay, because it's endangered because of HESH, not because of heat.
Ah, okay.
I can deal with this. I can live with this. Because if I get hit by a 183mm shell, it doesn't matter what tank I'm in. It shouldn't matter.
Yes.
Unless I had a lot of spall liners, and even then...
A lot. Basically...
A lot of spall liners.
Much.
But yeah, I was talking to Listy on the War Thunder forum. 1 second while I pull it up. That's Facebook forum. And I was asking him for figures the other day on 183mm HESH. And yeah. 1 second here. He says he couldn't find any figures, but he told me that they did some testing. They did find some test reports on some vehicles they tested it against. They tested this vehicle against a Conqueror with burster plates, which is basically 14mm spaced armor all over, like the Super Conqueror that you were talking about. It deleted the Conqueror. Just straight up didn't exist anymore.
Nom nom.
It literally blew the hull apart. And this is with spaced armor, people. And then they tested it against a Centurion with burster plates, 10mm spaced armor. Deleted.
Oh, no.
And then they tested it finally against a Jagdpanther with extra 50mm plates on the front of it. Like, welded to the front. So it was like a 130mm upper front plate. Deleted it. Literally blew the hull apart. So no actual figures for the 183, but plenty of results.
Well, you remember you asked me how much penetration the gun would have, and I guessed it. So I didn't knew exactly how much. I could only speculate. And now just look at the actual penetration of the gun. Tell me, was I wrong? It was perfect. 275mm.
Well, here's the thing. I was always hoping it would be like that. I was always hoping it would be this much, but knowing Gaijin, I didn't want to get my hopes up. All I can say is thank you, Gaijin. Thank you very much. You have made me very, very happy. Now, how well this thing is actually going to perform in battle, we'll have to wait and see. Actually, let me set up a custom game real quick.
Well, that thing, in my opinion, is only useful to eliminate important targets. So if you're driving that thing and you see your team have trouble with an enemy tank, you have to absolutely, positively need to kill that thing.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
It will kill anything in the game.
If you can't kill it, then, well, it needs an up tier.
Yeah. People are also saying check out the M8 Scott. Here it is. 75mm M2 howitzer. See what ammo it gets. HE and heat. Oh god, the heat rounds have terrible penetration. Only 89mm?
It's low tier.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know what I expected from this thing. I didn't even know it was in the patch until people mentioned it in the chat, though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's a lot of vehicles. There's a lot of vehicles in this patch they haven't actually mentioned yet. In in any dev blogs or announcements.
Yeah.
So. Let's see.
Hey, Space Cat.
Hello.
Hey, Space Cat. What's up?
Nothing.
You on the dev server?
Yeah, I love the Leopard stabilizer. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that just made all of the Leopard drivers very happy in their pants.
Mhm.
Hello. Hello.
I'm setting up a custom battle. what's it called? Excel and Space Cat. Actually, let me invite you both on here. How do you spell your name, Excel?
What?
How do you spell your in-game name? Are you
.excel.
.excel?
Yeah. Do you have me on your fucking? Oh no.
No, you don't, because it's the dev server.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, there you go.
I'm sorry. I'm unworthy.
Space Cat, are you on the dev server? Space Cat?
Space Cat.
You on the dev server?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna set up a match real quick. Like a tank thing, so we can test. I'm gonna bring the 183. Excel's got an IS-6, so we'll test some stuff against that. Do you want to bring like a King Tiger or something?
Sure.
Fields of Poland. Not Fields of Poland. Where are the normal Poland? Oh, that's retarded.
And there goes my sleep. I don't care.
It's for a good cause.
Yes.
All right. Forgive me, everybody, but I am going to. For now, I'm gonna make this a private lobby, because otherwise, it's gonna be absolutely nuts.
It's a little bit. You know, your community. They're nice and they can hold back. And when you don't look there, they will rip everything apart.
Yep.
Totally
Definitely.
normal.
All right.
So you can actually get 3 shots per minute on the IS-6. That's interesting.
All crews limited.
Must do you know what I want to see next? The next
that?
patch, not this one, but next patch. My fucking IS-7, please give it.
I want the YA10. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, can you send the password in something?
Oh yes, I do need to send that to you guys. Send it via Discord.
Alright.
Excel. There you go.
What a clever password.
Mm-hmm. Really original, huh?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And then, do I need to invite you to this? Oh, I just invite you. Whoops.
I have to do something before I join because I've one of those new decals, pilot decals, or pilot profile pictures, and apparently it's causing trouble because my game just crashed.
Oh, okay. Rip.
Yeah. Rest in peps.
Rest in paprikas.
They're fixing so much stuff and still is producing new bugs. You gotta love them. Okay, I now just I logged in, yeah, and got my chest on the dev server, and I got the Calliope for free. I guess when I'm logging in, not on the dev server, I don't have it.
Rip.
I want to kill myself. Now it's working. Enemy team. Yes, so we are crosses. Or I am cross, and
yeah,
you
we'll
guys
star.
are. Yeah.
Space Cat, go ahead and go star. Yeah, you have to unready. There you go.
Do it.
All right, so we'll head to the field north on Poland.
Wait, am I taking my King Tiger?
Yeah, go ahead, bring the King Tiger.
Okay.
Poland, you mean East Germany? Sorry. It's late. I'm tired and need to make jokes to stay awake, so.
Alright, just spawn north and then...
What?
What?
Dang it. It switched my nation.
For fuck's sake.
I'm coming back. Just wait. Yeah, skip. I don't fucking care. Give me my Ruski. Go for it.
Really hope it doesn't end the game.
I'm loading and I'm there.
Alright, cool.
So I'm driving with 20 rounds because I don't need more. I guess. I hope.
The likelihood of you firing off all the 20 rounds in a match is slim to none.
I know, right?
Miles, if you're in for a ride, turn the camera shake all the way up and then fire your gun.
Oh god. I actually turned the camera shake off when they introduced it last patch because it literally made me sick.
Yes.
Oh, it was the last patch?
Yeah.
I never noticed it before.
Yeah, like, I turned it all the way down because, I mean, I'm not very susceptible to motion sickness, but for whatever reason, that thing rubs me the wrong way. It'd be a cool effect if I could put up with it, but it just makes me sick. I don't know what it is. My ride on Type 74 with stabilizer just got a whole lot better. Hey Ryan, Oliver, nobody gives the slightest of shits about the Avro Lincoln. I'm putting that out there right now.
No! I was looking at the Lincoln and it's finally a bomber worth playing for the British.
The engines look so stupid, though.
I don't care.
When is the update dropping? No, we don't know.
Okay.
Right.
What I meant is if I would actually angle that thing like this.
Yeah. So Space Cat, try and see if you can hit the front left of his turret, just to the left of the gun mantlet, and see if you can get through there.
Left or right? I
The,
can't see.
the left side of his gun.
Yeah.
But left of the gun mantlet. Like with the part where the gun mantlet doesn't cover.
Okay, can you move your turret a bit to the right, then? There you go. Oh my god.
Nailed it!
Yeah.
Stunk! Audible.
Best 6.7.
worth all $40 guaranteed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the weak point that I saw in the armor viewer.
Yeah.
Or that I could easily see.
It exists on the other side as well.
But less so.
No, the complete turret front is only 150 millimeters.
Really?
Yes.
Like even over the gun mantlet?
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay, we'll have to test that. Actually, I'm gonna...
So what I'm going to do when I'm playing
just switching.
What I'm going to play that thing is I'm angling my turret as well because, well, side armor.
Oh yeah.
Stop
And
it.
looky there, 155mm penetration with HESH. So we're gonna see if the L7105 can, with APDS, will be able to penetrate the IS-6. After we,
So your hull is pretty... Oh, I lied. Oh.
Where did that go through?
His hull... Oh my god.
Like, just straight through his front plate?
Yeah, I actually penned his mud... I penned his mud flap, and then it went through, like, the cheek of his hull.
What the hell?
I was literally in the middle of saying, I think that shooting for the turret is the best bet for that tank, but I guess not.
Oh my. Yeah, people are going to flip the fuck out initially because they don't know how to fight the IS-6. Once they figure it out, it's not going to be that big a deal. It's gonna be no more tough to kill than the T-29.
I think it'll be easier actually.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, the IS-6 is a tank you need to play with 2 or 3 additional IS-6 in a squad.
I agree.
Then that thing could turn the tide of a match because, well,
Oh.
it's a
Well, I mean, it
Suka
also,
Blade Rush B tank.
well, I mean, it also compensates for your poor rate of fire. Because the biggest problem with the Russian heavies, other than the fact that they can just one-shot you, is
Full
that,
driving, 40 kph in the field without aim.
No problem. Jesus fucking Christ. The biggest
You
problem.
think that's impressive?
The biggest problem with the Russian heavies is their rate of fire, and if you've got multiple ISs, then it's not a big deal. All right.
I love the bullshit accuracy of 122mm guns.
Yeah. Wow, and not Geo tank? What the fuck? Oh, I think he's talking about the Leopard. Okay, IS-6, stay there. I'm gonna do a long-range test. Halt. APDS. Target undamaged. Oh, by the way, for people who don't know, the Centurion Mark 10 does have a stabilizer.
Like the Mark III as well, and
Yeah.
the what's it called?
Carnarvon.
Carnarvon, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Basically, all the 20-pounder armed tanks, except for like the Charioteer, have stabilizers.
what the fuck?
This is with HESH.
Oh,
Firing. Yeah. And people were
yeah, of course.
and people were saying, like in the comment section of the IS-6 video, that 65-degree angle is going to bounce HESH every time. Doesn't look like it to me.
No.
Bitch, please.
Yeah, well, you spread that myth with your video on the Conqueror. Well,
Well, it's also important to realize that at the time that happened, sloped armor was much better.
I know.
Jeez, I'm trying to remember when that was. It must have been right after British tanks came out, like March or something like that, when I released that video. Actually, about a year ago.
But at that point, HESH was basically non-functional at all.
Yeah.
And well, HESH was designed to kill tanks with sloped armor.
Yeah.
There was a reason for the development of HESH.
Yeah. Hello there, Ash. How are you doing today? Does the FE4202 have a stabilizer? I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, for those of you who weren't here earlier for the stabilizer demonstration, this is with the stabilizer on. I am on the move, and let me see if I can get up to speed here. Prefer it if you didn't shoot me, Axel.
No.
And then, so I'm at around 30 kilometers an hour right now. 31, 32, 33. Gun stays right on target. And then here is with it off. You can see how much this bounces around with it on. All that just went right into your ammo rack and didn't do anything.
Yeah, because
GG,
the wrong
HESH.
stellinium. Oh,
Yeah, it's not working out too well. Okay, and let's... RU251 is 100mm pen HESH. Yeah, we know. I said earlier when I was testing it that the HESH on the RU251 is going to be of limited value, I think. You'd be better off firing Heat FS overall.
well, as far as I know, there were few HESH shells developed for the 90mm. One of them was that one, one of the early shells. Then there was a very late one right before we well, get rid of all the 90mm gun tanks, and it was basically never used. So
how do you think stabilizers will change the meta? I think the Well, it's certainly going to encourage the higher tiers to be a lot more mobile, I think. Because you don't have to... Because at this point now, you don't have to stop to engage an enemy target if you have a stabilizer. And I think it's... I don't think it's going to break the game. Like some vehicles will. But it could still be a potential issue.
Oh yeah, right. Let me check.
Yeah, see if you can, probably not at this range, I'm pretty far out.
Right.
Actually don't have my rangefinder set. Tank control...
It's automatically set to the button below escape.
Oh, to,
Tilde.
well, I think I took it off, so...
Oh.
Alright,
Yeah,
like I
my
rebound it
items.
somewhere. Oh, that went through and it damaged me. I could, my commander just screamed for some fucking reason. Yeah, I'm definitely losing crew from this. How did you bounce, Space Cat?
Ow!
There's no
Oh, friendly
team
fire.
damage. Yeah.
Don't use me as additional armor. No!
It's not gonna save you. Oh, what the fuck? Did anybody see that? What the fuck? Go back and watch the stream it. What the shit?
Wait a sec.
The shell killed your cannon breach and bounced. Working as intended.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? The IS-6 is gonna be 7.0.
I just saw the stream. What the fuck?
Let's try this again.
Ow.
Yep, that definitely worked.
Why is that Leo's still alive?
Well, I think that we all knew that was going to be a foregone conclusion, though.
Yeah. Russian
What are they
bullshit
gonna add the-
armor. Still saving you, even if it's not possible.
Whoops, I just went back to the hangar. Oh well.
Oh.
People are asking me to show off the stabilizer again on the Shermans. Sure.
Well, you
It's
can't.
not that good.
It's not meant to be. It's not meant for firing on the move. It's not a biplane stabilizer.
Can you set the T-34 into a crew and come into custom battle?
I can't because I don't have enough gold to research it. I mean, unless we were all to like jump into a random battle and hopefully get a game against each other, we can farm. I can just try out the T-62 stabilizer. I don't have a T-62. I don't have any of the Russian Tier 5s other than the T-44-100. And yeah, that's it.
Wait, where's your ammo racks? What the fuck? Oh.
Right there. Hey, dude, that's a premium tank. I'm not able to put out my fire or repair.
Kill yourself with the Stern Panzer II Bison if you get too close to the enemy you're shooting at.
Where are your ammo racks? Clearly not here.
Alright, give me 1 second here.
Okay, I can tell you where they are. Yeah, do you really?
Alright, people are demanding I can test drive the Stern Panzer. It's not actually that much, so I can buy it without much issue. Throw that sucker in there. Oops. People were asking what the BR of the T-14. It is a 4.3.
Those exhaust flames. Ah, beautiful.
And it says 50 millimeters. Apparently, it's 50. I messed up in my original video. It's 50 millimeters on top of another 50 millimeter plate, apparently. Although the oh, that's interesting. Not really showing that. That's actually not very good at all. Oh god, that's a problem. This thing barely has more... Well, I guess it's okay. I mean, if you angle it, it's... Oh, decent, but yeah, I guess. Front of the turret face is 76.2. That's going to be a problem. 4.3. I mean, the T-14 is going to be okay, but I don't think... I mean, at 4.3, I don't know. It'll run into a lot of Dicker Maxes. I think the flak bus will have no problem dealing with this thing either. The German flak bus, for clarification. Let's take a quick look at the ammunition for the Sturmpanzer. Yeah. It's essentially the same... It's the same ammunition that you get on the Broom Bar, but it's 2.3. And doesn't have any armor. Get back into the custom battle.
Can you at least try to run away?
I'm trying.
Are you chasing him with the Wyvern?
No. Oh! Yeah, right. Okay, let's do a drag race then.
Actually, can somebody spawn down here so I can... you know what? Never mind. I'll just go and, kill myself on the near... I'm gonna go and test to see if I can actually kill myself by firing into, like, a wall. I'm gonna be artillery, folks, from World of Tanks.
You mean you need to complete an order and kill yourself?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can't live without, I can't imagine a world without National Socialism. So I'm gonna kill myself.
I knew it. Okay.
Miles Nazi confirmed.
Okay, now, biggest bullshit ever. Yeah, the flight model of the Wyvern.
Well, I nearly did kill myself.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the Wyvern. Apparently, they either bugged the Wyvern or they gave it a massive unintended buff.
Yeah, well... Okay. Sea level.
There's also a GTX Titan in your Bison. Yeah, I noticed that.
How do those not hit you? I'm triggered.
Alright.
Why? Because I'm a good pilot.
That's not good. Why is my mouse aim... Oh, Jesus Christ.
So apparently you can rip off the wing to your wing root now. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
They added a little bit of more detail.
Drive, program file... Oh, no.
Oh, my fuselage is gone now. That's interesting.
How?
I have no idea. It's just
yeah,
not showing up.
You can break your fuselage, apparently.
No, I mean like,
Oh,
it
it's
just
invisible?
disappeared. Yeah.
Rip.
Well, I don't feel any difference in the Wyvern right now.
Okay, everybody.
Just test it. But
Holy
if you...
shit, Nugget.
No.
Alright, Space Cat, don't shoot me down, but, like, try and catch me. I'm pretty sure I'm as fast as a 262 right now.
How fast?
I'm at 700 kilometers an hour.
That's interesting because I couldn't reach that speed.
Oh god, it's his base. Shit! Rest in peace, my 600 kilometers an hour. Wow, the thing feels a lot more maneuverable at these high speeds.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, there was
Fuck off,
actually...
Black!
There was a turboprop which could which could reach that speed,
Oh,
but
what
it
the
was
hell?
American.
You weren't kidding, Space Cat. What the hell is wrong with your 262?
Stealth model.
German stealth technology confirmed.
Why?
His plane doesn't have a model.
How am I struggling to catch you? Hello?
Call Sanic.
Because we're nearly flying 800 now.
I'm doing
Which
740.
the Wyvern, which the Wyvern never could reach because it struggled hitting 650 on sea level.
What the shit? I'm at 750 right now.
I definitely broke something.
Well, funny thing, there was
Space Cat and I are going the exact same speed, and Space Cat is struggling to keep up with me.
and I'm catching you both. Well, not
What
Space
the
Cat,
hell?
but you.
I mean, if it goes into the game like this, nothing's going to catch this thing in its sphere, hands down. Just
A 262 with Hispanos at 5.0.
Well, the thing is,
yeah.
your rip speed is about 1000 kph.
Yeah. So it's not like you can rip this thing. Let's actually try that.
No, can't.
Nope, not happening. Uh-oh. Whee!
Oh yeah,
And-
right. You have no fuselage.
German stealth technology confirmed. And 670. This is stupid. Holy shit, Mecha Gaijin, what did you do? I mean, I'm not complaining. But
Ow, ow. Hey.
what?
Stop. They're shooting through the hills. They're shooting through the hills.
Don't need the bombs. Slowing me down. Yeah, this
Wait,
is...
you had bombs?
Yeah, well, no, like they just respawned. And I ditched them.
I love how the AAA is still focusing me down.
Yeah.
Hey, Space Cat, how are you? This
Let
thing is broken.
me go back and switch over to the American so I can show people the American mid-tier stabilizers again.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, well, deploying flaps at 700 kph, they're not ripping at all, Miles.
what the actual shit?
Whoa!
Hey, your fuselage was back for a second.
Alright.
Oh, wow. That thing is broke.
Get the IS-6 or the RU-251. Well, I don't know, the IS-6 I think is more expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Actually, it might be less expensive, I think. I think it's just over $40 to get 7.5K gold.
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind that the RU has the Wehraboo bonus. So
Well, that's true. It has the German bias on its side. You can't.
I love how I accelerate with 0 speed, with 0 throttle. What the fuck?
By the way, people, by default, your stabilizer is on. And for whatever reason... Oh, that's right. When I switched over my controls to my base controls, it unbound it. My bad. If you're wondering where the, stabilizer controls are, they're under Weaponry, Stabilizer Mode. I'm going to set it to Shift R for me. So, by default, your stabilizer's on. However, this only works up to a speed of about 15 kilometers an hour, and you can instantly see, after I go over it, my gun starts wobbling all over the place. So, this is with the stabilizer on, but anything past 15 kilometers an hour. And unfortunately, CC1 is at 16 kilometers an hour, so you can't even use this thing with cruise control.
Hey, deployed full landing flaps with 400 kph.
So,
Still on. fuck?
20 kilometers an hour. Let's see here. And then you come down. Yeah. If you're driving along and then you hit the brakes, like let's say a T-34 comes out, a pack of crazed rapists come out of a alleyway, slam on the brakes, and then you've got. And once your speed drops below 15 kilometers an hour, you have perfect stabilization for the gun. The stabilizer's off. You can see even at low speeds, I don't have a stabilizer, and that is a Wyvern on the ground. This is
Totally
definitely the dev
normal.
server.
Totally normal in Poland. What?
Definitely the
Why
dev
am I-
server.
Why am I crashed? And it was my engine! Ow.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Mission failed. Speaking of-
Space Cat, how is the two-way stabilization going on the T-62?
It's the same as the Leopard.
Okay. Yeah, because
The
they
same as a chieftain.
yeah, because they worded it differently on the Russian server, or on the Russian patch notes. They said it was like, they said on like all the Western vehicles it's called biplane stabilization.
That means
Two-plane stabilization, vertical and horizontal, but and then they then on the Soviet vehicles they said two-piece stabilization or something like that.
Yeah, it feels the exact same.
Okay. As for how this is going to change the game, I don't think it's
What? They changed the rockets?
What do you mean they changed the rockets?
Well, they are now starting very slow, like they should. Yeah. And then accelerating faster and faster and faster.
Oh, so
because-
they don't start at top terminal velocity?
Yes.
That's good. Yeah,
Interesting. Nobody said anything about that change.
I think they
I think they
put it in with a micro patch a few weeks back, I think, though.
No, it's only here.
Oops.
Again? My engine? Really?
I just put fin stabilize Sable right down your
Right down the
the
length
center
of
of
the
your
plane.
plane. Yeah.
Yeah, my engine and my control surfaces on the wings. Thank you.
Let's see here. Any Soviet vehicles with stabilizers? I don't think I do. I don't think the Type 62 has a stabilizer, does it?
Nope.
It
Not
might.
that one.
Didn't
Not
think
that
so.
one. The improved version with the other turret and the 105mm gun, which we don't have in game.
Oh, yeah.
That one has a stabilizer.
What's that called? What do they call that again? Like the WZ-98 or something like that?
No. Yeah, well, the WZ numbers were basically production numbers. So, yeah, just like object or something like that.
Yeah.
The 50 cal guys doesn't have a stabilizer though. I'm sad. It should be stabilized by Ivan's solid quads.
Oh yeah. They mentioned that that a lot of low tier vehicles got shoulder rest stabilizers.
Yeah.
What's that?
Basically on like the A13, like the and the Matilda, the breech of the gun was light, since they're only 40mm, the breech of the gun was light enough so that the gunner could actually rest it on his shoulder. And so he acted sort of as like a natural stabilizer.
Ah, okay.
So like all the lower tier vehicles who had that feature now have it apparently.
Nice.
Whoa, what the fuck is going on?
PO2! PO2!
Please. No.
Why is my view all fucked up? My view is no longer center of the screen. What the
Oh yeah,
shit?
I got that. You have to just free look around or something. I forget how I fixed that actually.
Respawn? That's weird as hell. Yeah, because I had like two aiming circles. Or actually I had 3 technically. At the aiming point I had the regular white one and then I had a yellow.
How are those
there you go.
shells? High? Too low? I don't get it.
Alright. Whoa. This thing has quite a delay.
Huh. Oh no, he's maneuvering!
What do you mean
God
he's
damn it.
maneuvering?
PO2 is maneuvering!
Alright, so here's without the stabilizer, people, and here's with the armrest stabilizer. So you can see it's not as good. Well, granted, I'm at high speed, so...
Oh my god, extreme overload 4Gs. This thing. My god.
I'm noticing that, like, when you get to below a certain speed, the gun just kind of, like, the aiming point just kind of teleports to to the desired point of aim. I'm traveling at 4 kilometers. I was traveling at like 4 kilometers an hour there for a second. I wasn't even holding down the W key. Must be the inertia of the vehicle. So, get me, Exel, on the move.
Yeah, I'm too far. Now. Okay.
Do it! Yeah.
Dead center. The thing is, the Chieftain stabilization system works until 30 kph, and above it, it starts to fail.
Yeah.
But if you're just driving on flat ground, you basically have no spread. Your gun is dead center where you aim it.
Yeah.
Please.
God damn it.
General
Pathetic.
land.
Something else that I should probably mention is that in regards to the IS-6, based on what people are talking about in the chat, is that the IS-6 also suffers from the same issue the IS-3 does in regards to the cannon breech and the gun mantlet. If you hit the gun mantlet directly, like right around the base of the gun, odds are you're going to knock out the cannon breech and not do anything else.
So majestic.
So,
We need more biplanes in War Thunder.
you said 30 kph, right?
Yeah, 30.
I'm at 33, and it's still perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
So, yeah, it's still broken. Or at least...
No, if, try to drive down the hill. So basically from there.
Yeah. Get a downward up going.
Look at the majestic PO2. It's dead.
And the stabilizer off right now so people can see the difference. And stabilizer on.
I love it.
These stabilizers are a game changer.
Dude, I sexually identify myself as a gun stabilization system. Jesus. Ow. This
I
car.
would say only buy the IS-6 if you actually want it. You shouldn't buy it to need it.
Well, I bought it because collector.
Well, yeah, if you're a tank collector and you're just get off about those sort of things.
Dude, I was never interested in the E100 itself. I just wanted it.
Just wanted it to say, I have an E100, screw all of you.
Yes.
Asshat.
I did it.
Back up here.
Please. No.
Please. Please, no.
You think they will add the IS-7? They already said they plan on doing so, but as an event vehicle.
Which makes, at this point right now, with the current game, no sense anymore. Because you can easily throw it for everyone in the game without problem.
No. Okay, yeah, so when you hit 40 kilometers per hour is when it breaks. But, if I just slow down a little bit. So yeah, in the Chieftain, as long as you don't go 40 kilometers an hour, you can still aim perfectly on the move.
Yeah. Well, and then you have the Leopard, which just runs with 50 kph, no problem.
Hey, I can fire on the move too.
Shit!
Dishka truck confirmed broken. Gaijin, please fix. Let's pull out the Type 74, actually.
It has
Oh
a
my
gun
God.
stabilization system.
Yeah, I know.
Can you look at the STB1 as well?
Yeah.
Look at these squats.
LOL. Boris! Boris, is that you?
Keep in mind, the Chieftain is one of the newest tanks. No, it's not new. It's been out for almost a year.
Well, it's one of the oldest MBTs, actually.
Yeah.
In regards to when it was introduced historically.
Well, alongside the Leopard 1.
A little bit earlier, actually.
What was it? I thought let's see, I think the Leopard entered service in like 63?
65.
65? Okay. Yeah, then I think
Yeah.
the Chieftain was introduced earlier. Yeah. And the Type... I'm testing out the Type 74 right now, because the Type 74 is actually faster than the Leopard.
Don't tell lies.
I'm not telling lies. Slickby and I have tested it.
Shh.
Over soft ground, because this thing has a better power to weight ratio, it's actually faster. The Leopard is only faster than the Type 74 in a drag race on hard terrain. Yeah, 50 kilometers per hour, no problem. Gun stabilizer works, people.
Boris, would you mind to hold this for me, this HESH?
Oh my God, my ears.
Oh my god.
No, don't, please, no.
Yeah, 50 kilometers per hour, no problem.
Yeah, the Leopard as well. They basically copy-pasted the gun stabilization.
Yeah.
Gun stabilization system. For
now
Type 74 and Leopard.
Now it's important for people to realize that once you activate this gun stabilizer, it's going to stay on your point of aim, and it's not going to move with the vehicle. So if you're pointing, let's say, if you're pointing in this direction, and Exel pops up behind me, if I end up turning the turret to the right, or if I end up turning the hull around, the turret doesn't turn with it at all.
Yeah. So you're fucked.
So you have to manually crank the turret around. Now, granted, they're still going to be a little bit faster, but even then, at that point, the turret is completely separated from the hull in terms of its movement speed. So it would be swinging your gun around with a stabilizer on would be similar to you sitting still and just rotating the turret all the way around.
What the fuck?
What?
Did you just bounce?
For tea and crumpets!
Oh my god.
It bounced off the track on the back of his tank into his into like the actual back of his tank and did nothing.
Wait a sec. Look at me, Miles. We have now a HESH buff. Can I actually shoot right now there? No, still not. Interesting.
Did you just shoot the gun magnet?
Yes. Could you please stop it? I'm doing science here. 8 seconds of repair for a gun breach. Jesus.
50 cows don't sound any different.
Yeah, it's for planes.
Oh, okay.
It kind of sounds like the one from like 1.31, whatever. Like the
Yeah,
really
okay.
old one.
Well, they have a little bit more bass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire off in a second. Here, shoot. That one hurt. Did you hit my cannon barrel?
No,
Or you just hit my gun breech or something? Or my
no,
um,
your gun mantlet.
yeah, my gun mantlet was one there.
Interesting.
Try shooting just off to the side of my gun mantlet with HESH.
Ash.
Yeah.
Am I Ash?
No, I said HESH.
Ah, hash.
If you shoot just off of the gun mantlet on the Type 74, you'll
Why?
absolutely wreck the vehicle.
Yeah, but why fire?
I don't know.
They recently buffed those fire chances, dude. I had loaded heat FS on my Leopard, on my M60, and there was a Kugelblitz, and I just saw the roof of the turret. And I just hit the roof, and it set it on fire for no reason. Nothing was damaged. It was just fire.
Oh, that's hilarious. You can still activate the hydropneumatic suspension without the engine being alive.
Yeah.
Alright, STB-1. Should be very little difference in regards to its mobility and stabilization.
7.7 seconds reload. I love this tank.
Oh, I love it too. My favorite tank next to the mouse.
Well, now I have 180 millimeters HESH.
Yeah. I still can't get over the fact that the FE405 is a 6.7.
Yes.
Yep,
Dude.
stabilizers definitely work.
Dude. What?
These new sights, I'm not used to them at all. Because remember these things at 16 times second out?
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, same with the Leopard, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All of the pretty much all of the most of the NATO tanks except for like the M60A1 and the Chieftain. Got them. What the hell? Okay, that's lag. I fired at your lower glazes on my screen and it bounced off your upper front plate. Server side.
I'm glad they gave the M60 stabilizer.
Yeah, they did.
The M60A1 only.
Yeah, the regular M60 doesn't. All the more reason never to touch the M60 once you get the M60A1.
It's sad because I really want to like the M6, the normal M60.
Yeah.
If the turret wasn't broken.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even mind that it doesn't have a stabilizer or something like that, or good gun elevation speeds. But the turret
I can live
kills
with
that
both.
thing for me.
I mean, I can live without both.
Yeah, but the turret kills it for me
Oh, I agree.
because, well, you are way bigger than a Leopard and you have nearly the same armor protection on the turret.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate the stabilizer on in place. So if you watch the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, people, you see that the tank is rotating and it's keeping the same point of aim. And then let me turn the stabilizer off. And that's what happens when you turn the stabilizer off. With the stabilizer on.
Oh, I was going for your track.
Stabilizer off. Stabilizer on. So
Whee.
seriously, if you don't get the idea now, I can't help you. I demonstrated that like 5 times today. It's a cool feature though.
You're rude.
How? And look, the gun mantlet, yeah? I just shot through the gun mantlet. That's so bullshit.
Someone says the M60A1 sucks because he can penetrate it frontally with a Panzer IIH.
Oh. Yeah.
Through the gun map.
Miles, the biggest weak spot on those Japanese MBTs. You already shown them?
Yeah.
That thing here?
What'd you just shoot me with? APDS?
Yes.
Lol.
Because
Well,
massive fucking weak spot. On every range, easily hittable. Driver's hedge.
yeah. Actually,
Hey, take your type 74 and load 40 shots of random ammunition, or HESH only if you want.
well,
Then look in your
gonna-
your 3D model.
I'm gonna
Is it
check out
still
the M103 because people are saying that that it got a buff to its penetration against sloped armor with its AP shell.
Okay, you need what as an opponent with armor?
Take the IS-6 actually.
Yeah,
Perfect
it's
example.
okay. Yeah, you have to restart the battle
That's fine.
because you somehow won.
Somehow, I'm just that good.
Magic.
Actually, Excel, why don't you put the IS-4 in your lineup if you can as well?
Yep. Hold on. Where is my IS3? 4. Hello. Where are you?
AP or APDS been buffed this update? I'm not
We don't
sure.
know yet.
We're testing that right now. People are saying that AP, like the shells on the M103 have been buffed.
So more spalling or what?
Well, there looks to be a little bit more penetration now. It's 280 rather than 270.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, it's been buffed across the board, penetration wise. Yeah, 253 millimeters against armor angled at 60 degrees.
Ready, by the way.
Okay. Yep, ATGM, please. I don't have the Japanese ATGM vehicle, unfortunately. I don't have the, what's it called?
Oh.
The Type 87 either.
No. Well, the Japanese ATGM vehicle.
Yeah.
IS6 or IS4?
Try the IS-6 first.
Yeah.
Because the IS-6 has a thicker angle.
Yes.
Or not a thicker angle, a more steep angle. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Space Cat, you're on the wrong team if you want to kill me.
I'm fine.
I would love to test the T-34, and I would love to test all of the new vehicles, but my guys in contact who's responsible for giving me all this shit isn't even online.
He never is.
No, maybe, just maybe, for him as well as for me, it's 2:30 a.m. in the morning. So don't blame him.
These aren't excuses, or these aren't viable excuses in my book. I demand you give me my 600k Golden Eagles.
They should really start hiring some NA PR reps.
Well, they said I was talking to Dennis the other day, and they said they don't even have an NA office. Ow.
Oh shit.
Actually, Space Cat, aim directly, aim your hull directly at me. I'm gonna see if I can get you through your upper front plate with AP.
Well, that's still lower, but
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
but you.
shit nugget.
Yeah, well, you're standing above him, right? You're shooting down on him.
No, that actually went through the you know the plate of armor that's right below the beak on the lower glacis?
Yeah.
That's where I hit him, and it went straight through, and it killed every single man in his tank. Let's try the IS-6. Bounce.
Yeah, you hit my driver's hatch.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Gaijin?
I was saying that the NA, they don't even have an NA office, so and they said they might make one. Oh, okay.
That'd be interesting.
What the hell? All right.
Yeah.
That was AP, people. What the shit?
Ammunition burned down. You in the kill cam you didn't even hit ammunition.
I know.
Allies OP.
That
please,
dodge,
no.
though.
I was looking the other way.
You're just like, nope. All right, go ahead, take a shot at me.
Yeah. 700. Okay.
I've never driven the IS-4.
Oh. Oh, I hit the.
To be honest.
Where'd you hit?
I hit the little crease
Oh,
between
you hit
the.
like you hit the most heavily armored section of the beak.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like 300 or something like that.
It's like 200 something.
Extremely thick. At this range, it probably won't go through.
Oh, I bounced on your waterfront blade.
How do you get on the dev server? You download the dev launcher. Like the dev server launcher.
Wait, I link it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Exo will link it in the chat right now. Oh, that hurt.
That went through.
That was also AP?
Yeah. I don't even have heat unlocked.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have parts.
And I missed.
Did you really miss? I'm AFK, dude.
I don't play this tank very much. I'm not used to the ballistics.
Yeah, me too.
Where the hell is the rangefinder? Am I just dumb?
Do you want an answer?
No, don't
What?
answer that, please. The rangefinder,
What do you mean? Like the,
The button
button
for it.
or
or like not the button for it, like where it is in the controls. Where the am I just stupid?
Controls, camera
It's-
controls.
it's at the bottom in
yeah.
miscellaneous. It's the fourth
No.
last in miscellaneous.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah, I see it.
No.
Okay.
Go to tank controls, camera controls, and there is binocular. No, rangefinder. Yeah, it's miscellaneous. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just remember. I was looking for my key binding. 800 meters. In case you guys don't know, each one of those little dashes is a 200-meter increment.
Bounce.
Yeah, that bounced off the weld of your lower glacis and hit your gun mantlet. Can you try Brit APDS 120mm? Nothing's changed on the Brit APDS 120mm though. We're just
Bounce.
testing to see if the AP. This is at 1,000 meters though, but I can't move forward because Space Cat took out my engine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, thank God I've got parts on this thing, but... Yep. Even off the driver's hatch, it's bouncing. So at 1,000 meters, or at 800 meters, even then, this thing's gonna struggle against IS-4s. Every single tank has a rangefinder, Omar. It's just that, the late war vehicles that have the rangefinder modification, it's like the rangefinder's far more accurate.
And it's faster to
Yeah.
actually find the distance.
Alright. Oh,
Oh, that was a no. What was that? Oh
I
my
rolled
god.
forward like 2 inches and then it killed me. Let's see this kill cam though.
Yeah, that's a wild kill cam.
What the shit? Okay.
That was a no scope, and I pinned like the bottom of your tank.
GG. Well played.
Too good.
Oh. Where did Axel go? Six Olive is still here? He's still in Discord. The crash or something? Rest in peace, Axel.
I'm not sure. Oh, the... So you know how the Saber, it's rockets for like red, right?
Well, that was
Oh,
one
there
of
you
my. That's one of my operating system SSD just died.
Oh. Shit.
Thank God I have RAID.
Like it just...
It just died.
Oh,
Just-
fuck.
yeah.
It's not good.
Just,
Oh,
just
Oh.
see ya, guys. I'm out of here. Yeah. Well.
Well, shit. That's not good.
Yeah. Nah, dude. I have two 64 gigabyte system SSDs, so and they're yeah, well, they're running in RAID, so they're mirrored, so I
Okay.
can easily
Run off of
work
one.
when one is, yeah, well, dying. And yeah, well, that's the life of a SSD for me.
I guess so.
If my PC runs 24/7, so sometimes it has to die.
Lewis McQueen, what's the battle ring of the tick of the thumbnail? You mean the FV405? It's 6.7. I'm back out of the game here, Space Cat. So yeah, FV405, 6.7 battle rating. It's 220k to research and 610k to buy. And then if I replace it, and then if I was to choose a crew, and then it is 180k to 180,000 to train the crew.
Which one? The FV?
Yeah, the FV. 405. Or as I like to call it, the Battle Barn.
Miles, you know, when the patch drops, we absolutely have to play that thing in the platoon.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be glorious.
Just nuking everything. It'd be awesome.
My favorite achievements. Heck?
I have 30 seconds reload. Yeah, well, what do you want to play with my other friend? No.
Sturmpanzer 2.
Oh yeah, glorious.
This is gonna be an interesting little vehicle. I think Surdam said he's gonna keep this thing. He's replacing the Panzer II with this thing in his lineup. In his tier 5 lineup, so he can just derp T-54s out of existence.
Well, that thing is basically what Japan has with the whole row.
Yeah.
The German "oh no" cannon.
apparently the KV-220 has a new engine sound.
KV-220.
Yeah.
I actually don't even have the KV-220.
You don't?
No, I only had it on rental, and at the time I was under 10k.
Oh.
So I mean, I can probably request for it back, but I don't know.
That sucks. You totally should have ground for it. It's amazing.
Well, I know it's amazing. I got to play it before anybody else had it.
Oh, that's true.
Those were some good games.
So
All those Hellcats. Oh my god. You were just sitting there. Ploying.
It was so funny too because there was one game I had on the KV-220 before it was released to everybody, and this one guy was convinced that I had paid Gaijin money to get it before everybody else.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't even own the vehicle. I just had it on rental.
Well, I know that you sold your soul to Gaijin, but money? I don't think so.
Here's the thing: once you get 1,500 subscribers, you instantly sell your soul to Gaijin because who doesn't like free golden eagles?
We need golden eagles.
So you know how the Abrams has like a turbine engine, right?
Yeah, gas
Yeah.
turbine.
Yeah. So the KV-220 sounds exactly like that because it has a supercharger in it.
What? Wait, let me hear.
I don't know how I can show you, but
No, I have the vehicle.
Oh.
Alright, people are demanding that I show them the Avro Lincoln. There you go.
Dude, look at the top gunner. It's basically a twin Hispano.
What the fuck? Yeah, you're right. Look at that.
What the fuck? It sounds like a gas turbine. Nice.
Nice meme.
I would say Abrams confirmed. Engine sound already in game.
20mm Hispano Mark V cannon. 2.7mm machine guns. A couple more 12.7s. Yeah, that's not bad. Defensive armament-wise, at least for a British bomber. Considering that most of the British bombers' defensive armament might as well be non-existent. there's the bomb loads for the Lincoln, and its battle rating.
You know that there was a reason why they don't have good defensive armament, right?
Is the British are pussies?
No, the British flew their bombing raids
At
mostly
night.
during night.
Yeah, I know.
History lesson with Excel. No, I like the shape of the Lincoln because it's basically a Lancaster in bigger.
Yeah, a little bit.
In my opinion, it looks like a Lancaster with like turbo autism or something.
Turbo autism activated.
I don't know why, but the engines just look so dumb.
I'll give you that.
Well, a few 10, 15 minutes ago, your scrub office on your Discord was completely full.
I noticed that. I saw that, but I didn't say anything.
I was like, what the fuck?
Alright. People wanted to see the new Japanese ATGM vehicle.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's interesting. So they've replaced. Oh yes, I forgot to mention this. They've now changed the test drive for the Japanese, so now they're facing the Americans and not like the Russians or something, or the Germans or whatever.
Yeah, and you have Japanese voices.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh my god, you're kidding me. It this
God,
thing is
what?
gonna suck. Oh my god, why is it 8.0?
This is also a manually guided missile.
Yeah, that and it has a velocity of 85 meters a second.
Jesus Christ, it's slow.
Yeah, but I think that's wrong.
And there's
Yeah.
only 6. I mean, it's not like you're gonna have
Jesus,
a chance
you're
to
not
miss
kidding.
your target.
What the hell? Even the swing fire carries a decent ammunition load.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, you have to keep in mind that thing is based on the Type 6, yeah, and it was basically before they slapped those rockets on it. It was an armed personnel carrier, so
Yeah.
an APC. That there's not much space if you have such huge unfolded rockets. That should be clear, but. What many people forget is those vehicles weren't alone on the battlefield. They have supply trucks with additional ATGMs standing not on the front but in the back. And when they have done their jobs in shooting those ATGMs, they retreat, rearm, and then reposition themselves. So War Thunder is not really No, it's not.
Representing.
Good, yeah, representing what it's actually be like to drive those vehicles in real life.
I will give it one thing: it's a lot better than the swing fire in terms of mobility.
What I like those missiles because they actually pretty decent in terms of acting to controls.
Yeah,
to control input.
They're actually not too difficult to control at all.
They're not like those Raketenjagdpanzer ones, which are basically doing Tokyo Drift or something like that.
Yeah.
Which are. Yeah, well, I'm giving a control signal, and 5 years later it appears on the rocket. Yeah. So it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
They should just give us a Humvee with a tow missile on it.
Or give us a couple of Jeeps with recoilless rifles attached to them.
That'd be fun.
That would be really fun.
Pixie suggested something like that.
Pixie always suggests stuff like that. Just so
For
we
the
can
Germans.
just so we can fucking drive around and tease leopards.
That's basically a mini quad bike with a recoilless rifle.
Yeah, people, I would like to test the T-34, but you can blame Gaijin for not giving me fair warning about the dev server.
Yeah, they didn't post an announcement.
Yeah, normally what they'll do is they'll send us an email, like a few hours before it goes up, and they'll say, and Dennis will say, I'll be on during such and such a time for you to request Golden Eagles. Because on the dev server they can supply us with like unlimited supply of Golden Eagles. They can give us like 500,000 or something like that. Basically unlimited. And if you've got enough free experience, which I do, got like 17 million of that shit.
Only
17 million. It used to be like 23 million, but then I researched quite a few vehicles. The Japanese tech tree.
You researched, aha.
Yeah, totally. I grinded it all out within a matter of 10 minutes. No problem. It was just that easy. Why can't you people be more like me?
And still, like, I got the top tier MBD before everyone else with hard work.
Yeah, that's just because you basically lived in War Thunder for a few days.
Yeah, well, look at the next patch. They're throwing new stuff into the game, and I don't want to suffer new vehicles, so I had to grind it fast so I can say, hey, yeah, I'm interested in that vehicle, or I'm not. Because if they throw mid-tier stuff, for example, into, for example, the Japanese tech tree, yeah, and you are at the Type 61, and they decide, hey, let's put between the Type 61 and the STB something else, which is maybe not even better. You have to suffer through that fucking thing as well. And I suggest if you have to grind the tech tree, which is just released, do it fast and focus on it, so you don't have to suffer through new patches, through new vehicles, until you get to your high tier vehicle. If you
in the chat right now, again, I'll show you the T-34 mods. It's pretty disappointing. Only armor piercing. There's a picture of the stats for it. Search B, whatever his name is, basically has a bunch of bug reports written up, ready to post them as soon as the patch goes live. So yeah. And people wanted to see the 29K. I'll take it out for a test drive.
Miles, would you mind to do another custom battle and drag us onto the new map?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Alright. And there you go, people. 29K in all its glory. It's probably one of the slowest traverses I've ever seen on any gun in the history of guns.
29K.
The Russian flak truck.
Oh yeah.
76.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but the German one is not even better.
What do you mean it's not even better? The German one is superior in every way.
Just because it's bigger, it has an 88 or what?
Yeah.
So
everybody knows that the 88 is the best gun ever.
I know you're on your way to become a German, yeah, but you're far away from it. I have to approve it first.
Technically, I am German by blood.
Yeah, I know. Stop it.
Granted, a very small portion of my blood is German, but the point still stands.
One of it is Swedish, French, Polish, everything.
Might as well be.
But not American at all.
American lines don't exist.
What is American?
Well, unless you're Native American.
What is this?
Then you're truly American.
What is this madness?
Although people would make the argument that we've some people would make the argument that we're all Africans, but that's a different discussion entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I identify as black.
But still, you have the best president in the world.
Of course. The people voted him in for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Grab them by the freedom. What?
Let's see here. Please test drive the M8 Scott. Fine.
Do it in a custom battle. I want to see the new map as well.
Can you do it in an arcade?
I'll do it in realistic because I kind of want to see the mobility of this vehicle. God damn it, Dennis.
It's 3 a.m. Okay, so if he's
No excuses.
if he's a true German, he will be up in 4 hours. If you want to stream that long, sure, no problem.
I won't be able to stream that long.
Tomorrow is Sunday. What? Why?
Because I'm not actually staying where my PC is tonight.
Ah, okay. Just say it. Thank you.
Yeah. Where the fuck? Tank battles. No. Fuck is battle? There it is. Ardennes. There we are. Oops. I didn't put a password on it. Give me 1 second, everybody.
Oh shit. He left, I readied up, and then we went into a game.
Get shit on.
Hey, I'm still not invited. Miles, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm making the game right now.
Warfinder's rarest tank. What the fuck? Baron. What? Does he? Miles,
Yeah.
at some point you have to request for yourself those alpha vehicles like the T-34 prototype or the German Sherman.
I don't know if
I'll
we
see.
can.
I don't know if I can at this point. I mean, I'll ask, but they may deny my request.
Well, they were buyable at some point, so...
Well, they were buyable back when tanks were in closed alpha test, and they charged you $50 a vehicle.
Yeah, and that's 100 years ago.
I mean, to be fair, they do give you like $200 worth of golden eagles. So,
No.
Yeah,
if you throw golden eagles at Miles, he will die.
Hey guys, if you jump into the game, I'm going to kick you. Axel, I sent you an invite. Join, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Same password as before, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Just
had to copy paste it. Chill, dude.
You know what I really want?
What?
I want that, the event Hellcat.
Oh, yeah. With that
That'd be
1200 horsepower engine or something like that?
2000, yeah.
Yes.
It's got a top speed of 113 kilometers per hour.
Hey, we have a Hellcat. what would happen if we slapped in there a Bristol Centaurus engine? No problem.
Nash and Hackinson, I do not have an RU-251. Again, Gaijin didn't provide me with enough golden eagles to buy it. Actually, that's not specifically true. I had enough golden eagles, but I spent it all on the FE405. Because fuck the RU-251.
But
Whoa, what the hell? Okay, I just spawned face first in a tree. Hi, Jen!
from the layout of the map, it reminds me of Hitkin Forest.
Yeah.
But actually, from the spawn point...
Reminds me of like Poland and Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
But it's in Belgium, so I don't know.
But to be honest, I like the landscape.
Yeah.
Many hills, so...
Whoa, look at that! Space Cat, off to your right. I think these buildings are destructible, are they?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get my B-17.
I only have HESH. APDS. What the fuck?
Some of them are. I need a bigger gun.
You need a bigger boat?
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
We're American, shouldn't be too difficult to do that. What the hell is that, Miles? It's the M8. One of the new vehicles in the game. Or one of the new vehicles coming in this patch.
The M8?
Yeah. The M8 Scott.
Well, we had an M8 in the game.
Well, that's the M8A1.
Yeah. And I had the opportunity to get it, but I decided for the TV3 because Glorious Russian Heavy Bomber. I don't regret anything. To be honest, if you are in the city, wow, that is a fucking brawling map.
Yeah.
I like the size of the map though. Gives you more opportunity.
Yeah, I can agree. And I kind of like how asymmetric it is.
I don't know why they picked this time of the year to do an Ardennes map, but
Well, it is in December, but well, snow came very late that year, so
yeah, but like, the Battle of the Bulge is like iconic for like snow.
Well, most of it apparently wasn't fought in snow.
what the fuck?
Well, these streets are pretty damn narrow. And perfect for heavy tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are really, really tight streets.
Yeah.
Like the mouse would the T95 would legitimately have difficulty coming down some of these streets.
That's why you don't fight with a heavy tank in the city.
Yeah. I could easily see this. I could easily see the road I'm on being an interesting hill zone leading up to the cap circle, because there isn't much cover here towards the cap, and if you're up on this hill, this little ridge line, with like hold down with something that has a lot of turret armor, or if you have like a T95, something like that, right there, then you could massacre anybody coming towards the cap circle from this road angle.
I kind of want an alternate history, like New York City map. I feel like that'd be fun.
Oh god.
To be honest, if I
Fighting Mile Square Park.
No.
Central Park.
No. I appreciate War Thunder and Gaijin for their work on historical maps, but often they are either not fun to play or just not balanced enough. And to be honest, if I have a look at I'm not a World of Tanks fan. Don't get me wrong. I just started it again, yeah, with a fresh account, everything. But overall, the World of Tanks maps are, in my opinion, even better.
I agree.
I could easily see those maps here in War Thunder. They would work.
And they would work quite well.
Be, yeah, and they would be more fair for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, and the problem is that a lot of these maps were designed. The way at least a lot of the early maps that we saw in War Thunder Ground Forces were designed before the spawn point system in RB.
Yeah.
So there wasn't meant to be vast people weren't imagined initially to be able to spawn over and over and over again on these maps, and so spawn camping wasn't seen to be a potential issue. And it wasn't until later when they completely changed the respawn system for RB that, for example, spawn killing on like Karelia or Kuban started to become a major issue. Because now you can't really... It's difficult to create small maps because once a team gets overran on one flank, the enemy's going to be in their spawn within a matter of a couple of minutes. At most.
Yep.
And more maps like this, which have kind of little areas for everybody, I think is going to be good.
Yeah.
I think Gaijin's main problem right now is that they're looking at other games, like, I think they're looking at like common games, like AAA titles for map design, and those are very linear, those maps, so they're based on like lanes and stuff, which I don't think translates very well to War Thunder.
Yeah, War Thunder is not very much of a lane type game. It needs to be it needs to have fluidity in the maps, and you need to design that fluidity into the maps. Otherwise, you're just forcing. It's like Finland. Finland is a perfect example.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's super linear. I mean, it's an okay map. I don't mind it too much. I know a lot of people really hate Finland.
Finland is not as bad as Sinai, though.
Well, I think the problem with Sinai is that they try to put like an arcade level map into a.
Really?
Like they don't even use 2/3 of the map in RB. They only use that part in Sim. I'm just taking out an aircraft right now so I can show people the layout. I'm pretty sure the one side spawns out here somewhere.
I'm stuck.
Ditch that bomber real quick.
I'm stuck.
You should bomb us.
Dude, I'm literally stuck. I can't even turn my
Ass rape incoming.
gun. How many rockets did you use there?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah. I'm also noticing that the rockets are a lot more accurate. They don't fly off at 45-degree angles anymore.
Gaijin, you fucked up with the DO1335. Doesn't have exhaust flames.
Yeah, I don't think this one does either, but that's probably because it has it's a radial engine.
That, yeah, if you have a look at the Zero, it has. So.
Yeah, but it has actual visible exhaust pipes, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and bigger maps and later tiers are of major importance in War Thunder because the vehicles are so mobile at top tier that getting to the enemy spawn, especially on smaller maps, takes literally under a minute. Or just over a minute.
Well, that and in Tier 5, you actually have the firepower to reach out and touch someone.
Yeah,
that's not really the case at Tier 1. Yeah.
If you have larger maps, you allow people the ability to spot ATGMs before they kill them. And then you give them the ability to potentially, oh god. And then you give them the ability to dodge the ATGMs. And frankly, ATGMs aren't as much of a problem as a lot of people make them out to be. Most of the people who complain about ATGMs being overpowered are people who just won't adapt to them.
I think they were really OP when they came out, because no one knew how to deal with them. But I still think that things at the IT1 need to be a little bit reworked.
The IT1 is the thing is the IT1 is in no respective representative. Yeah, you know, it's late. Sorry, for the Russian ATGM program, because that was the only tank, the only thing ever designed with armor, with bullshit turret, or something like that. All the other ATGM vehicles were basically based on APCs or IFVs.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at the robot, for example. It's BMP hull.
Yeah, like if they hadn't, I would have much preferred them just introduce like a BMP with like the BMP2 with ATGMs on top of it. I think that would have been more than fair. Even with the 30mm autocannon.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, I suggested the Marder for the Germans.
And the Marder would be a perfect thing for the Germans. I mean, the Raketen Jagdpanzer's okay, but I mean, I think the next major step at Tier 5, if they're planning on introducing new types of vehicles, is definitely going to be the introduction of armored fighting vehicles.
Yeah.
So, BMPs, Martyrs, not so much the Americans, because the Americans didn't really build a lot of AFVs until the Bradley.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, maybe the LAVs for the Americans as well.
Yeah, maybe the LAVs.
Yeah, but you actually can throw the very first Bradley into the game, because, well, it's paper. And,
that's true.
Well, I asked Cokespray, once, because of the project we had with the German light tank tech tree. We apparently don't have enough vehicles to form one, even we have nearly 20 vehicles researched. He said as long as there's no composite armor or ATGMs in use, which are basically flying over your target and blow down on your target,
So
no problem.
No top attack ATGMs.
Yes. As long as
you could probably get away with adding the tow missile into this game.
The tow missile is acceptable because, well, the what's it called? Begleitpanzer 57. So Begleitpanzer 75. No, 57. Sorry. Is actually suggested, and well, it's based on a Marder. Has a naval destroyer gun. 75mm autocannon. 57, yeah, sorry. And has tow missiles.
Yeah.
Ow.
Right into your cockpit, oh my god.
Ow.
I believe that's what you call a bad day.
'Cause you had a bad day.
Oh my god.
Content claim.
And anybody wondering about the Type 87, the Type 87 is no different from a Gepard. If you want to see the Type 87, go play the Gepard.
Yeah, well, it has the
just looks a little bit dumber.
No, no. The radar is, well, giving your position even more away than on the Gepard. In my opinion, because it's higher.
Does it rotate?
It does rotate.
Oh, okay. Because I remember when they were showing it off.
Yeah, they fixed it. No, the mount is actually higher. And well, the other difference is that, well, it's blue, and the other difference is it has the hydropneumatic suspension as well.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I think one thing that they could add in the way of armored fighting vehicles would be the Cougar 6x6. At least for either America or Britain. I guess if it was Canadian, it'd be America.
Mm-hmm. Is it like is it a generically Canadian AFV?
Yeah, it's a 6x6 and it's got a 76 on it.
I see.
Well, what?
Cougar.
Somebody requested, suggested, or asked in the chat about the Kampfpanzer 70, or the MBG 70 for the Americans.
Oh, the Kampfpanzer killer, you mean, right?
No,
Kyler, yeah.
No, they're different vehicles.
Yeah, but like
The Kyler
same
uses
program.
the same hull, but they're different projects.
Yeah. Well, the Kampfpanzer 70, or MBG 70, well, I'm addressing you here, Red Baron. There was a monk-up with a 120mm smoothbore cannon built from the turret. They never mounted the actual gun in it.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought the German one, the German Kampfpanzer was fitted with both.
No, because we have apparently we have 2 of those remaining tanks in museums. One in Munster and one in what's it called? Technische Wehrsammlung. I don't care. They're both prototypes, and there are on both of them are the 152mm gun mounted. There were actually were actually only a monk-up build with a monk-up cannon.
Yeah.
Not in Sinsheim. I live near Sinsheim. I know that. No.
Nicola Dume says Stona confirmed the Leopard 2.
Yeah. Well.
He probably confirmed the Leopard 2 AV is what he's talking about.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Well, he said he asked in the forums what the armor is made of, and I found cut through pictures and schematics of the actual hull, which is, well, you have to imagine the Leopard 2 was to the Leopard 2A4 a giant steel block, no composite armor involved at all.
Yeah.
Just massive steel and NERA
and even
techniques.
on modern Leopard 2s after 2A4, there's still plenty of parts that are not composite armor protected.
Yes, of course. The only thing which is actually composite armor is the turret. The hull is remained mostly the same. Yeah. So bringing the Leopard into the game would is no problem in case of composite armor. It's basically a power creep about the gun, because if you start throwing the even if it's not the L55, but the L44, if you're throwing around with that thing, you don't have a good time in the current meta.
I mean, they could always introduce it with the 105, couldn't they?
I don't think it had a 105.
Yes, it had.
Yeah.
Oh.
The LV had a 105.
I think what they could do is they could give it the 120 L44. And then they could introduce steel counterparts in other nations, like the T-72 Euro. That had a 125 and it was entirely steel, I think. And they could also maybe introduce the M60A3. And I'm pretty sure in the dev files a while back they found reactive armor.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
but I talked to Stoner, and Stoner said in the rumor roundup at the end, ERA will only come into the game if every nation gets it, and
yeah,
now we have a problem, because 2 of our nations never uses ERA, and it's Japan and it's Germany because of their doctrine. Yeah, tanks are rolling out together with infantry, while Russians, if you look at Russian tanks with ERA, they never are accompanied by infantry, because well, it would be suicide for infanterists to fight right beside a vehicle with ERA.
So it's like you're standing next to a giant hand grenade.
Yes. The thing is, they said something about early composite armor in case of the T-64, for example, could be at some point. Then they are experimenting with additional armor packages for other nations. If you have a look at Japan, there is really not much. I think we have to ask Mai, but I don't think so. They mainly improved the gun and the ammunition on those T type 74s. The Germans also never really used composite armor packages.
You could, you might be able to squeeze the Type 99 in, the Type 99 MBT.
Yeah, well, I thought
about basically a Japanese Leopard 2, but I guess wouldn't that be after like a late 2A4 design or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, never mind that.
Well, what I was thinking about is we have a Leopard in game, and there was additional armor package developed and used by the Canadians.
Oh no, they're not gonna add that. No way.
If you add that thing, well,
oh my god,
it has the armor of an Abrams. It has mobility of a Leopard.
Oh my god! If they added Mexus, that would be insane.
Besides a bad developer, Armored Warfare still don't have the Mexus in game.
Yeah.
We talked to TankNut Dave when he was still alive with his community work back when Obsidian had the development. And he said he will try to avoid the Maxes into Armored Warfare just because one reason. You really don't have a place to put it, because either it's over-tiered and gets bitch slapped from everywhere, or it's been under-tiered and bitch slapping everything. So that thing in War Thunder in high tier would be hard to balance.
Yeah, 10.0 maybe. They could start adding composite stuff like 10.0, I think.
Higher. It's basically 1A5 with improved fire control system, depleted uranium ammunition, and additional armor.
Still waiting on the Chieftain Mark V, Gaijin.
Actually, Canada doesn't use depleted uranium. Because we use the same shells that Germany uses. We buy them from Germany. So
Wolfram.
Yeah. We just use...
Isn't Wolfram tungsten?
Yeah.
Tungsten, yeah. Because Steel Beast actually lists one Canadian shell, which is depleted uranium for the L7 gun.
I don't think we use depleted uranium.
Maybe we used to, but I think it's mainly the United States who has some sort of fetish with depleted uranium.
Yeah.
We like irradiating our own crew, making sure that they have cancer sometime down the line.
You even have depleted uranium in your armor.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Heiko, are you really watching the stream?
There's much else to test. I mean, I've kind of covered everything. Did I miss anything? I mean, I know I don't have the IS-6 and I don't have the RU-251. I really wish I did have them so I could show you guys them in more detail, but the best I can do with the RU is do a test drive, and I've already done that.
Okay, I'm writing to you, Lucas K. I don't know if you have problems getting on the dev server, or I don't know where your problem is. But if you download the
I think he's just
dev
asking if you can get on the dev server.
Yeah, easily. You just have to download this client, this one, and log in, and you're on the dev server. Just as easy as that.
Yeah, it's up until 7 a.m. GMT.
Oh wow.
So for me, that would be 11 o'clock at night Pacific Standard Time in the U.S.
And for me?
Wait, did you say 7 a.m.?
Yeah, it was 7 a.m. GMT. So that's like, actually no, that's 12 a.m. my time. And for you, you're 3 hours ahead, right, Space Cat?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's up until 3 in the morning for you.
And I'm 8 hours ahead, right?
So
For me, it's now
hey, here's a catch though.
3:30.
Yeah, the catch though is that people always ask this question whenever the dev server comes online. If your progress on the dev server transfers over, it does not at all. So, and if you buy Golden Eagles, don't buy it via the dev server. Buy it on the regular server, and then it will transfer to the dev server.
Yes.
Because if you buy it on the dev server, it won't transfer to your main account, and then you've just wasted money. So, if you're going to buy Golden Eagles for this dev server, to have for when the patch comes out, buy it, get on the live server, buy it there, and then come onto the dev server, and then use the Golden Eagles to buy whatever you want. I would have more of these vehicles, however, unfortunately, my Gaijin contact is weak, and he needs sleep for some reason, so...
What kind of nerd needs sleep?
I know, right?
Dude,
You guys
when
aren't nerds, are you? This ain't the nerd taxi.
Oh no, really? when you messaged me, it was 3 hours ago, so it's now 3:30 for me. Rip sleep.
Cyper Thing says, if you spend Gold Eagles on the dev server, does it affect the main account? No, it does not. Anything you buy on the dev server, think of them as two separate games. It just, anything you do on the dev server does not affect your main account at all. Also, good luck finding games in random battles, because nobody plays random battles on the dev server.
Yeah. Oh,
so good luck unlocking anything.
It's your stream and somebody addressing me. Why?
Also, PvE is not on the dev server, unfortunately.
That sucks.
Which really does suck, because I was kind of looking forward to testing it out, but...
Hapalua, do you think the British will finally get a new rank 5 tank Chieftain Mark 5? Is it realistic this or next patch? So this patch, I don't think so.
No, not this patch.
Maybe next patch or the patch after that one.
Yeah, because the Chieftain Mark 5 is easily viable for the game. And it would make a great... Because, the British are the only nation right now that don't have two 8.0 battle rating main battle tanks. Even the Japanese have two 8.0 main battle tanks.
Yeah, and yeah.
And the Chieftain Mark 5 isn't much farther down the development line from the Mark 3. It would have improved APF SDS ammunition and steel brew.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, the Mark 5 has steel brew.
No, wait a sec. They were later equipped with steel brew, but factory-wise, they never got it.
No, I mean later on.
Yeah, because they were lifting that thing on the same standard as later versions of Chieftain, but when we get Mark 5, we get the one rolling out of the factory, so new ammunition, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, They could also actually, whenever they get around to adding composite armor into the game, they could technically add Steel Brew to the Chieftain Mark V as a extra armor unlock. I think that would fit perfectly into the game because it would also kind of trace the history of the vehicle a little bit. So the vehicle starts out basically as like a slightly upgraded Chieftain Mark III with better ammunition, and then as you upgrade it, it gets the Steel Brew armor package and becomes much, much tougher.
Yeah, like Tyrannosaurus Rex says, Steel Brew came with the Mark X onwards, and yeah, that's right. They were. It was basically like with the Leopard A1. We had so many Leopards lying around, and we needed to lift them on the same combat capabilities like our 1A3s. So we slapped some stabilizers in it and gave them new ammunition. What Gaijin till today haven't thought it was necessary, but okay.
Yeah.
Because at the moment the Leopard A1 is just a Leopard with a stabilizer. That's it. But that thing has had actually the ammunition on the 1A3 because they were lifting it on the same standard.
Yeah. To answer your question, Visky, no, Slickbee is not playing with me. I mean, as it is, I'm going to be wrapping the stream up here because I have to get going. Yeah, Paintballer, Steel Brew actually is composite armor. It's like a rubber steel composite, so like they've got steel on the outside of it, and then right flush up against the turret face, they've got rubber. And so basically it's to help stop heat shells from penetrating the turret. It also provides a little bit of resistance to APFSDS, if not a bit.
Yeah.
And the British did that after they bought or captured some sort of T-72, and they fired at the front of a chieftain's turret with the 125mm gun, and it went straight through the turret, even angled. So that scared the crap out of the British, and they slapped Steel Brew on there as more of as an expedient than anything else.
Yeah.
But it just kind of stuck.
Well, if we get a Mark V, they said we asked Gaijin and they answered in a Q&A, will we see a new chieftain? They said yeah, we will see a new chieftain, but they didn't say which version. We could see a chieftain Mark I as well. Yeah. So everyone who's hyping the Mark V, well, they could get us a Mark 1 or 2 as well. If we see Mark V, the ammunition will be brutal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very brutal, violating everyone.
But the chieftain already does that, so it wouldn't be that much different than what it already does.
Yeah, but now even if you angle your frontal plate of your mouse, the chieftain laughs at you.
The chieftain laughed at the mouse in the first place.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We will basically see why heavy tanks disappeared from the modern battlefield.
I think it's already apparent, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we still have heavy tanks which are way too mobile as they were, like the T10M, because, sorry, that thing is as mobile as a fucking Leopard, which can't be.
Aaron says, is the dev server open for everybody? Yes, it's open for everybody who can download it in time.
Yes.
You have until 7 o'clock GMT, that is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US, or that's 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so in the US. I don't know what that is for the Australians, but for the Southeast Asian guys. Rest in peace, because the only servers available are EU and RU, so...
No. Ouch.
I've been so every time we did all those tests, I was on 200 ping. I mean, not a big deal, but...
Yeah, but going back to Chieftain, when we see a Chieftain Mark V, then without Steel Brew, and when they ever decide to add something like composite to the game, they can give the Mark V the Steel Brew modification to be researched.
Yeah.
So like an add-on armor feature.
Yeah, that would be perfect for the vehicle. Will they add the M1A1 Abrams? No, they're not going to go that far.
No.
Okay. If it's something like a Leopard 2A4, an M1 Abrams, a Challenger, they're not adding it. Stop asking.
Yeah, I don't think anything past first generation MBTs. Maybe
Or
second.
second generation at most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to see third generation main battle tanks.
We're not going to see L55 120s.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see L44s, to be honest.
It's possible, but we don't know yet.
Yeah.
What I think we will see at some point is, like everyone wants it in the game, the MPTs, the MPT-70, the Kyler we will see, because the Kyler is basically also a giant steel block, less armored than a Leopard 2 AV, and then maybe as really top tier as top the Leopard 2 AV, and then the Russians get things with 125mm guns, where you can shoot ATGMs out of the barrel.
Yeah.
And they will try to balance that.
Yeah. I mean, they already kind of do have that in the game with the Sheridan. It's just not as powerful.
Yeah, well, the Sheridan
missile doesn't work.
The Sheridan has a stabilizer as well, Miles.
Yeah. Let's see. Type 74 is second gen. Yes, it is. I mean, it was adopted in 1974. So, I mean, the Japanese top tier, there isn't much in the way of Japanese top tiers, and frankly, that's the only thing holding a lot of vehicles back right now, because the developers do not want to introduce anything that will make the Japanese completely obsolescent.
Okay.
And pointless to play.
Look at that. Second generation MBTs were T62 M60, Leopard 1, Panzer 61, T64, AMX30, Chieftain, Vickers MPT, Stritzwagen 103, Panzer 68, T72, Oliphant Mark 1, Type 74, Merkaba Mark 1 and 2, Choma Ho, OF40, AMX40, Lion of Babylon, Type 88, Type 96, and Al-Sara. Those
M60...
were...
Go ahead.
Yeah, those were all the second generation MBTs developed in the world. And when you have a look at the third generation, it's T80, Leopard 2, MBT 80, M1 Abrams, Challenger, stuff like that. So I don't think we will see them in War Thunder.
The M60A3
maybe early third
is,
gen.
I think, a third generation. And, well, it's not even. It's technically a second generation, but it's upgraded to third generation standards.
Which one?
The M60A3.
Yeah.
So. We might, but the likelihood of it being seen in game is limited.
We will see. We will maybe see prototypes of third generations, but that's it.
Yeah.
At most.
At the very most. I mean, and then there's also. Well, I mean, you could also, if you're that desperate to introduce a top tier vehicle for the Americans, or at least another one, a perfect one you could introduce is the M60A2 Starship.
I don't know.
Because it's essentially an M60 with the Sheridan's gun.
Well,
or Sheridan's ammunition types, I should say.
You know that you could introduce a Super 60, for example.
Oh,
Yeah,
Delta.
Yeah, Delta. You just read my mind. It's basically an M60 up armored, like fucking. Yeah, nearly as bad as it, what's it called, Abrams.
Oh, are you talking about the
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 Super
M60 with the Abrams turret
No.
stuck on it? Oh.
No.
that's
no.
the M60 I think.
Yeah.
That's the M60-2000. No, I'm talking about Super 60.
Yeah, it's a highly modified M60.
Wait a sec.
Doesn't it have a
pictures.
120mm gun as well? The Rheinmetall smoothbore?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of much later versions of the M60.
Have a look at this. Maybe you can show it in your stream as well. Where are you? You are here.
Alright,
And Space Cat is scrolling down here. That's the Super 60.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's kind of like the same idea as the Leopard 1 with the Mexus.
Yeah, basically, because well, they looked at the tank and said, okay, the turret needs more protection. Let rip off the commander's cupola with the MG because nobody needs that anymore.
Mhm.
So it's basically a very up-armored variant of an M60. And the thing what you were thinking of is that one here. That's the M60 2000. So they're not the same.
So,
Yep, but once again, it's just we will see prototypes, but not the actual vehicle itself at most.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think this stream has gone on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get going here. I was only supposed to originally stream for 2 hours, and this has basically turned into almost 3 hours, so... I appreciate
You didn't say.
both Space Cat and Exel joining me on this and talking through some of these vehicles. If you guys have any further questions, I'm gonna be once this stream finishes up rendering, I'm going to put it up on YouTube as like a stream replay, so you guys can watch the rest of it.
If you guys have additional questions you just want to ask, feel free to contact me, for example, on some vehicles on Miles Discord.
Yeah.
I will. If I'm online, I will answer you.
Yeah, he's one of the admins, so
Yeah.
Exel is the guy you're looking for.
Yeah. So
Space Cat, also, thanks for joining me. If you guys haven't checked out Space Cat's channel, although he hasn't posted in like 10 months,
Yeah.
you want to give him some of that YouTube view money, go check out his channel. He's got some good shit on there. So, thank you guys for joining me. This has been ManyMilesAway. Keep your tracks checked, keep your bonnets in place, keep it running the tube, and I will see you guys in the next stream.